beyond infinity, where there are no limitations. I am your spirit guide of this realm, Mystic, and I am back with another vlog. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Me, I am bright and beautiful as ever. I'm rinsing down this watermelon before I start cutting into, you know. Um, Ooh, bought a watermelon yesterday because we went to the market and there was no mangoes and dragon fruit too. So I got a watermelon because you know what? I've been seeing people cutting up watermelons on I don't know, social media, and I'm ready to have me a watermelon. Still, we have a watermelon. Now, I usually wouldn't get a watermelon while my water's out because it's so much work having to rinse and blah, 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 blah. But we need fruit, so let's see how it cuts. Ooh, ooh, this better be good. The way this is cutting, this better be good. Now, when your watermelon is the freshest, it's going to cut by itself. And this is not exactly cutting by itself, but it's pretty darn close. So, this better be good. I'm sure excited for it. The way it just cracked. It ain't crack, but it cracked enough to make you wanna be supportive of it, you know? Um, we ate chips last night before we went to sleep, and that was really a bad idea. My daughter wanted she wanted some watermelon, but the thing is, I didn't want to cut up no watermelon last night. I didn't want to, so I didn't. And we ate chips, and then my stomach was hurting. So, if you don't feel like it, do it anyway. And yes, I'm just gently rinsing this stuff out as good as I can because it's okay. It was just chips, and the kids are really not going to carry too much. I promise they're not. So, we have that, and then we'll take this. We'll do that. Actually, what I was going to do, I was going to put it on their plates so that they can have some watermelon and yogurt. But I'm going to just go ahead and get them some watermelon in the bowl and deal with the yogurt accordingly. Whatever. How do I want to do this? Yeah. I don't know how I want to do this. I think I'm going to just cut this right here. I think I'm going to do it like this. It's not bad. Not a bad idea. Like this. Now, usually, if I had a blender, I would also cut off as much as I could, and all the parts that I wouldn't actually, normally eat, I would put into the blender, and I blended up when I was gonna strain it out, and you got watermelon juice. Now, you will see people on the internet making watermelon juice, and they will put water in the blender with the watermelon. You don't have to do that. That's just watering your stuff down. You don't have to do that. You don't have to add anything. Just straight watermelon. Put it in the blender and eat it. Simple. Actually, I don't think I've ever cut my watermelon like this before, but I've been seeing people cut their watermelon like something like this. So, which is smart because you get all of it off. You could just eat one of it. My son is up there trying to be the boss. Annoying. Oh, I'm actually happy that I have this because I got ornament seeds. And I can start going on. Zakari! 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 You need to relax, honey. You need to relax. You need to stop raging at my daughter, okay? Chill out. Take out as many seeds as I can, but they know how to cut them out by themselves. Um, what? I don't care. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. You don't have no reason to be raging at her. No reason. Leave her alone. Let her do what she want to do. As long as she's not hurting herself. That's all that matters. He's like, if you have to drink your water before we have the watermelon. If you don't drink your water, then we won't have watermelon. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that, bro. Just chill. Here I am cutting it up, haven't even tasted it yet. Delicious. Very delicious. Actually, woo, I am excited about this. This is about to be so good. My kids is about to love this. Wow. Yeah. I tried to make a video yesterday, but I was walking. Couldn't finish it. Then I got home and I tried to, but it was just so much going on and I just wasn't in the mood anymore. But I wanted to come on here and just talk about, this conversation I had with my dad yesterday. It was on my mind, so pour some juice to make bubbles. Trying to get to the juice. Conversation I had with my dad. He called me yesterday and we were talking and stuff, and he asked me, like, do y'all got clothes? And I'm like, being honest with him, like, no, we don't. Which we do. We have clothes, but we don't. Like, we don't have a lot of clothes. My son has like 4 pairs of shorts. I got 3 pairs of shorts. My son has 4 pairs of shorts and like 4 tops. I have 3 pairs of shorts and 2 tops. My daughter has 2 pairs of shorts and 2 tops and 2 dresses. And the baby has 2 shirts. And that's how much clothes we have. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. I don't have clothes like that. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because I can't really afford anything but food and housing right now. Shit. And he's like, first, before anything, he offers to buy us all, clothes and everything we need. Clothes and shoes, he talk about everything, socks, underwear, blah, blah, blah. He's like, make a Walmart cart and send it to me, which he don't really understand. I've been here for almost 2 years now. Still don't understand that you can't just make a Walmart cart and send it to him. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about that. But yeah. He's talking to me like, you gotta figure something out, because if you can't afford to buy them shoes, if you can't afford to buy them, shoes, clothes, and stuff like that, like that's a necessity. Like clothes are a necessity. You can't afford to buy anything other than food and housing, then like that's a problem. I'm like, yeah, I know. We just having a conversation about it, and it didn't really bother me. It's just that by the end of the conversation, and I'm getting ready to leave the house and stuff, I'm like recognizing like it was, meant to bother me. It was meant to agitate me. And I don't mean like he was trying to agitate me. I mean like with the universe, like I just had to talk to myself and let myself know, like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I know I'm not doing anything wrong right now. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Because I could say during the conversation, I did get to a kind of point in my mind where I'm thinking like, shit. I got to that space again, which I expressed this on one of my vlogs before, like, how am I supposed to get stuff like that done if my mental space is always out of fucking order? My mental space is always out of order, and I don't ever give myself enough time to organize it. And I need the time to organize my mental space, but I don't have the support that I need in order to do that. I can't sit here and run a fully functioning quote unquote business, start one, build one, run it, and reorganize my mental space all at the same time. But I don't have to. I don't have to. God is providing me with what I need right now. The universe is providing me with what I need right now so that I can. And once I am in a space where I can do more, I will do more. Like, it's okay. I'm not doing anything wrong right now. I'm doing everything that I am listening to my spirit guides. I'm listening to the universe. I'm listening to God and what God is telling me to do right now. So I know I'm not doing anything wrong. And when I was telling myself this, I looked up and the clock said 555. Divinely aligning right on time. Reminding me that, just confirming with me, yes, you are correct. Everything you are expressing to yourself right now is the truth. That's true. You are correct. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. You're listening to the universe. You're moving accordingly. You're doing what you've been being told to do. So just keep doing it. And things are gonna change. Like, things are changing. Every day, things are changing. Every day, circumstances are something different. Like, it's not the same. And I just recognize where in the past I would have kind of fallen into that, like, mind frame of feeling sad or feeling down about where I am and stressing out and beating myself up because I can't do better for my kids. And I was kind of in that point about a week ago, actually. And that's why I was like, coming on here, like, man, I don't know what's going on with my mental space, blah, 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 because I'm no longer used to that. I'm not used to that anymore. I'm not used to being in that mind frame or having those type of thoughts, like talking to myself like that, like beating myself up, stressing myself out because I can't do more. No, that's not me. That's not me. And I'm not going to allow it to be me anymore. Like, I don't know. Y'all may not know this, but I used to be suicidal. I used to be borderline suicidal when I was a teen because I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand the way that the world worked. I really just did not understand the way that the world worked. I did not understand it. I just didn't understand it. I didn't want to be a part of it. None of this shit made sense. I was literally the most pure-hearted individual you could ever be in your life. Literally. As a teen, I was like literally an angel who came from heaven and didn't understand, like, why are y'all living like this? Literally. But that's the mind frame that led me to my baby daddy. So, growing and changing, evolving, I've had to learn how to allow myself to evolve without fucking myself over. Or evolve without, completely changing who I am as a person. And not being that pure of heart, And I guess I'm in a time frame and a space in my life where I'm recalibrating back to that innocence. Back to that innocence, back to that purity. Like recalibrating back to that. How do I get back there? How do I get back to being so pure in the heart and in the mind? Like, how do I get back there? I'm assuming my son locked the door so that my daughter could go. So even though I haven't been giving them whoopings, I haven't been touching them, putting my hands on them or anything like that, I'm going to whoop him when I get up there because nobody told him to lock the dang on door. They are not allowed to lock the door because they don't know how to unlock the freaking door. They do know how to unlock it, but they be trying to act like they don't. So why would you lock it if you don't know how to unlock it? No, y'all need to sit down and be quiet. Just do that, both of y'all. I already told you to leave her alone. Anyway. Yeah, just getting back to that space of purity, pureness in my soul, in my heart, and in my intent and intentions for me and my children and my life. Like, yeah. I'm grateful, thankful. No, you go. So, yeah, I got 2 girls crying, the big brother's bullying, and just, I've been noticing there is like test after test after test after test after test of like, are you gonna worry? Are you gonna stress? Are you gonna panic? Are you gonna get angry? Are you gonna get upset? Are you gonna let it ruin your day? Like, are you gonna fall apart? Or are you gonna stand strong? Fight or fucking flight. Like, and I'm choosing to fly. I'm choosing to fly through all of this shit, y'all. I'm choosing to fly through every single thing. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm not gonna let it bother me. I feel like stuff is more intense because I'm going through my Saturn return, so whatever. But you know what? This is it. This is the end of the video. I'll be back with another vlog later. Have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing.